it's Faye. Today I'm going to share with you guys 17 K-beauty or Korean beauty makeup hacks, tips, tricks I'm very excited to share, and by no means am I claiming that these hacks are mine. I want to use this platform to share amazing tips with you guys. So, let's go. That was not necessary. I apologize. To make your life easier, sometimes you can skip a base by using two types of sunscreen. One with a sheen glow and the other with a matte finish. I'm gonna go ahead and take the one with a more oily base. I'm gonna apply that right under the eyes. See how that brightened up my eyes? Like that? I know. Now with the matte finish sunblock, you want to take a little bit of that and apply that all over your face. Matte sunscreens are really good for oily skin. Highly recommend you to use this trick. Having acne-prone skin, you want to use lightweight makeup like cushions, but the biggest problem is the coverage. So I found that it's super helpful if you use concealer right here under your cushion. This is definitely going to allow you to have a higher long-lasting coverage than using concealer on top of your cushion. So quick hack, use concealer under your cushion. Take your puff and blend that right on top of your concealer areas. Instead of finishing off your makeup, pretend I have everything on, with a setting spray, it is really common to finish your face off with a facial mist. Usually setting sprays allow your face to dry matte. However, with a facial mist, it's gonna allow your face to look way more hydrating than using a matte finishing spray. You feels? Hopefully? Okay. I think it's safe to say in the eastern side of the world, a lot of people wear their blush horizontally. Why? Because applying a blush diagonally, like this, and this, and this, and this, they don't call me the champion of hot potato for no reason. For example, Western people like to apply their blush diagonally. It's a way to almost contour our cheeks using blush, and by elongating it, it's actually causing our face to look more long and mature. But it is believed that by applying a little bit of blush horizontally, it's actually going to allow you to look more baby-like and youthful. Although, you know, if you like to apply your blush like this, girl, you slay. I mean, maybe one day you want to feel like, and then some days you might want to feel like, while I'm at it, here's another hack when applying blush. Sweep it across, kind of bring it down. Something went in my eye. Sweep it across and bring whatever's excess down. You want to do this moderately, or you're just going to look like a big tomato face. I look like a lost boy. Perfecto. If you have a lot of redness, especially around your nose, it's actually a really good idea to take a little bit of that liquid foundation again. Wait, no. I said that wrong. I meant concealer. And you just want to go ahead and dot along your nose. And I just like to take my cushion puff and just gonna blend that right in. And keep in mind that you actually want to do this before foundation. I've noticed that a lot of the Korean makeup artists, they like to bring that concealer along the bridge of their nose, which was totally different for me. We just think that by concealing our nose, we only need to put it around this area, but you should actually bring it up high as well to create a more unified base along your nose. In Korea, it is super popular to wear really bright lipsticks along with a very translucent face. That is just a quick hack to look more lively yet very youthful, and you can rock this every day. Like, it's not a big deal. Just watch how this simple hack will allow your face to look like that. It makes me look so much more lively without any eye makeup. A little bit of cushion, a little bit of blush, and some bright ass lips. Now when it comes to K-beauty, wearing eyeliner is actually a minimal thing. You can see that a lot of the Korean models barely wear any eye makeup. So a quick hack is actually to just line your eyes as thinly as possible. And then I'm going to show you how to wing the end. Hala hala. You can't even tell, right? My point exactly. When winging the end, you actually don't want to lift your wing or droop it too much. You want to follow it midway. This hack will give you the most natural eyeliner look. And some people might question, what's the point then? This is a no makeup look. Okay, cool. Right across. If it actually helps, you can actually look down and you can just draw across. Blend the ends. You want no harsh lines. Everything has to be as soft and rounded as possible. This next hack is showing you how to create the reflection. Super popular amongst K-pop stars. I know that a lot of beginners out there use eyeshadow. If you don't really know what you're doing, it'll just look like you have a lot of fallout and it'll look like a black eye. Bam, bam. Good hack is to just use eyeliner. I like using an eyeliner like this with a smudge tip that just came off because it's just cheap. Come on, L'Oreal. It has a little smudge tip at the end like that. What you're gonna do is draw a little bit of eyeliner in the outer third area without it touching your tail on the upper lid already. Good. And then you take the smudging side and you're just gonna smudge the heck out of this thing. And that's gonna create the most natural reflection look on your bottom lash line. So here's a quick hack if you wanna curl your lashes depending on how much you want it curled. That was confusing. Let me explain. When you're curling your lashes, the higher you bring up your wrist, the more curled and angled your lashes will be. The more lowered your wrist, the more natural your lashes actually look. I mean, obviously we don't want our lashes pointing down, but if you want them to look natural without it sparking too much attention, pinch your lashes with your wrist just resting on your boobs. I mean your arm. Now if you want your lashes to pop and show people that they're there, then the higher your wrist goes, the more angled your lashes will be. I mean, obviously we can't go like this, but the next hack is curling our lower bottom lashes. I was wondering why a lot of Korean makeup artists and even Chinese makeup artists, they always opt for this hack. It's because Asian bottom lashes, they're not there. Girl, get the best FBI crew and you still can't find my bottom lashes. It's the truth. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one skewer, okay, there we go, and light the end of the skewer until it's burnt. That's kind of cool with my huge candle from Disneyland from my niece. Don't light your house on fire. You had one job, Faye. Roast you. Allow that to cool down, and when it's warm to the touch, slightly press that down on your eyelashes. It's gonna help curl it by pressing it down. Now for the hack that everybody already knows. Oh, how gorgeous, Faye. Wow. Can we just pretend that this is okay? Okay, cool. The next hack is really well known, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know this. Take a dark brown or any eyeshadow color that matches your hair, any eyeshadow brush like this. Oh my god, it's like I'm growing an egg up here. With that being said, I'm gonna take a little bit of that color and I'm just gonna fill in my hairline. Get in there, because if you don't, it's gonna look a little bit wonky. People are gonna probably look at you like, I think you missed your eye. Now my hairline looks a little bit more full and even. Imagine you were out with a friend or two, or you're just on the go and your hair is a little bit shiny. Not every girl carries dry shampoo, but most girls carry face powder. Well, you can actually take a little bit of your face powder, shake, 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 tap off that excess. You can lightly tap your hairline and control that oil, control that shine, girl. But make sure you run your hands through it, or it might look like you have some dandruff problems. bam, no makeup again. Now for the next hack, I'm gonna show you guys a way to apply foundation. A famous Korean makeup artist was the one who created this technique, and I know for sure that I won't be able to explain this good enough, but I'm gonna give it a go. We're gonna divide our face into 3 sections. The first section is our forehead, and then we're gonna imagine a line going down. That leaves us with 1, 2, and 3. Taking any foundation, go ahead and dot that on your face. 1, 2, and 3. Use your hand and make the dot a little bit bigger so there's a little bit more product. Please note that you always want to feather on your foundation. Now, as we do this, don't forget about the sections that we just marked off. And as you can tell, most of the concentration is right here around this area. The further you blend out towards the edges of that section, the lighter the coverage should be. So as I'm feathering, the lighter the coverage is going to be down here, the heavier the coverage in the center. This is going to create the most translucent coverage on your face. Another hack is to let the first layer dry before you apply the next. If I touch my face and it feels a little damped, that means it is not ready for a second layer.
I totally forgot to mention this. Those who struggle with redness regardless of foundation, try using a green finishing powder. I was inspired by a Korean makeup artist using a mint green eyeshadow to cover up redness on the cheeks.
That's it for this video. Make sure you click that like button if you actually enjoy me talking through these hacks. Don't forget to subscribe to the HEYITSFEIII Fam Bam. You don't want to miss out. Trust me, you don't. It's good. Also, don't forget to follow my social medias at HEYITSFEIII, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Let's chat. Until next time, I'm sending love. Bye.